Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning to this new session about our brand Akubela. Uh, Tony, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for your time.
Good morning.
Thanks to be here, Tony. I know that it's late on China, but thank you for being here with us. So just let's wait a couple of minutes to see if someone else is gonna join us. Just I wanna say that if you have any project about home automation, including intercoms with our brand Ecubox. Both brands are compatible, and if you have any project, any questions, you are welcome to send me an email to give me a call, and I will be very happy to help you as well. If you need something more important, Tony is able to help us. Actually, he's traveling to USA next week to IEC West. So if you have any problem, any project, any doubt, please send me an email and we will help you. Tony, I think we can start now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miguel. Thank you everyone for joining today's webinar. So today we're going to cover two solutions from Akubela. The first will be going through the community projects, and the second is our hotel solutions that you can use in smart home. Okay, we're going to start with the community project. Okay, so firstly, we'll have an overview of this project. Then we'll have a solution going through. So we're going to show you what we offer and what are the features that we have. And we're going to show you some related products and you can purchase from Acubella. And we have some already implemented projects around the world that you could have a look at. Okay, so let's start with a short overview of the current market. So as we all know, before we have the intercom systems within the apartments, and now as the market changes, tenants tend to find an upgraded community and higher quality property services. So Acubella introduced a smart home solution that can seamlessly integrate with your existing um, projects, and we aim to offer a smart technology and boosting market appeal while reducing the property management costs for installers. Okay, so we're gonna go through our solutions that we offer. So a a standard a Santa Acubella project consists of a intercom, so that we use as a communication between the buildings and apartments. And we have property manager offices that we offer as in property manager portal and a guard form. Okay. We also offer uh, app services to tenants and property managers. Then inside apartments, we offer our products known as high panels. So this will be acting as a home center that connects all the smart IoT devices that you can control inside your house. Then we have, for example, smart switches and smart plugs or air conditioners or TVs and IR controllers. Okay, then we have communal areas that using access control products, and you can also integrate them with third-party camera systems. So, for example, your own NVR system. Okay, so this is a basic solution. Then we have a premium solution. So the difference between our high panel, so we offer our standard high panel that can integrate with Akubela projects that are Linux-based high panels. Then we also offer a premium high panel, which is known have a larger screen and is Android-based, which allows you to install third-party applications. So, for example, you want to install music apps or camera apps on high panel, that is also fine. So this is our premium solution that is using the Android-based high panels. Okay, and so this is our overall solution. A full complete Akubela smart home system consists of smart lighting, air conditioner and ventilation, and smart curtains. We have background music. You can integrate with Sonos or other speakers. And we have our intercom, and we have security, and finally we have the interaction. So when you trigger one event, you can lead to other things that we call, for example, um, when a tenant comes home, we can switch on all lights and switch on air conditioner and play background music. So this is the interactions that you can also set up for the tenants. Okay. So having short overview of the project diagram. So um, ideally, the projects can be used on our cloud. So everything will be connected to a network portal through a router, and between intercom devices and high panels, they will be connected using a PoE switch. The IoT devices that are connected to high panel, they will be using a Zigbee protocol. Okay, so a wireless Zigbee protocol will be used to control the different IoT devices um, inside the house. And you can also have an offline setup project that is not using our cloud. Then you won't have an app access. So you'll have a high panel that you can control the devices inside your house, but not remote management. Okay, so we offer two solutions, the cloud-based and a local project setup. Okay. And the features we offer in our community solutions is the firstly, we can integrate seamlessly with our intercom system. So if you have existing AquaBox store phones, you can integrate with that, and it can make calls to high panels as well. Okay. Then we have enhanced our compatibility. So other than the Zigbee protocol, we also support the RS485. So if you have a standard RS485 protocol that you want to integrate with our high panel, that is also possible. Then we have the standard Bluetooth connection and the Wi-Fi, and we have the IR controller. So let's say you have a TV that is using a standard IR signal. We also integrate with IR controllers. Then KenX is a hardwired smart home solution. So KenX is more complex in for a standard community project because it requires installers to be certified, and they have their own cables that you have to run, and they have a ETS software that you must manage in. So we won't go through KenX protocols today, but we just want to let you know that KenX is also an option that you are familiar with. Okay. And our smart home solution aims to increase the efficiency of remote management. So you can have a app on your smartphone, and you can control smart IoT devices, not inside your house. So you can control it remotely. Okay. Then we have a real-time property protection. So you can integrate third-party cameras, and you can view them on your Smart Plus application anywhere and at any time. Okay. And we're going to go through some related products. So we offer the High Panel Pro. So this is our Android-based um, Android 10 operating system. This is an 8-inch panel with a 1080p resolution. It has two speakers. So this is the Android-based one that you can install third-party applications on. And we offer multiple backplates. So as in backplate, we say, do you want to have a PoE built-in version, or do you want to have a two relayed version? So depending on different backplate, you can have a different models of the high panel pro that you want to use on your project. Okay, but most of them have the infrared remote controllers built in and the sensors built in. Okay, and our high panel supports Zigbee 3.0, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Ethernet connection. Okay, Then this one is a high panel plus with two buttons at the bottom. Okay, so this is also Android based. This is a 4-inch screen that is using 480 times 480 resolution, and it has two touch buttons, so you can assign quick actions to these buttons. So, for example, you can assign this button to trigger a living room light and the other to close it. Okay, so these are the physical buttons you can assign to. It also has built-in sensors and voice assistants, and the Zigbee protocols are similar to the High Panel Pro that we just mentioned. Okay, then we have different add-ons. So we have the touch switches that we offer. So these are the additional switches you can connect to high panel. So let's say you have a high panel installed in front of the entrance of your house, and you want to connect a smart switch in a different room, then you can connect them through a Zigbee protocol, and all the actions will be managed through the home center. So every family has a one home center that is acting as a controller. Then small switches will pass on the commands to the controller. Then actions will be performed. Okay. Then we also offer a web-based property manager platform. So as a property manager, when you log into our web-based portal, you will be able to see all the device currently registered under this community, and you'll be able to see the tenants that's currently registered and the device status. So are they online? Are they functioning well? Or if you want to perform updates to the devices. Okay. Then we have some success stories. So for example, in Thailand, we have implemented a 18 large size pool villas in Phuket, Thailand. So we have um, installers um, having a full smart community solution built in. So they were using the High Panel Pro, the PS51, and the R20A used in a villa project. Okay, then the second one is in uh, UAE. So they have 200 newly built two-story villas, and they were using the E12 as the intercom, and they were using the high panel spring, or known as PH81, for luxury villas, and that is using the ecosystem of our Akubela site. Okay, and we do also offer our projects around the world in Canada, in UK, Japan, and Argentina. So um, yeah, so we have been selling a lot of the Akubela solutions around the world, and you feel free to discuss your current project with us. So this is our solution for the community uh, site. Then now we're gonna move on to the hotel solutions. We will answer all of your questions at the end. So we're gonna have a short Q&A to answer your questions. Now we're gonna move on to the hotel solutions. Okay. Okay, so the hotel solutions is pretty similar to the community solution. We offer the same devices, the models, but we have slightly different suggestions for you to use inside a hotel. Okay, okay. So the same thing, we're going to have a short overview. We're going to go through the solutions and the benefits of using our Akubela hotel solution and the features that we offer, then finally the related product. Okay, so the background of a hotel solution is there are two main things that hotel owners mainly looking for to upgrade their hotel. So the first thing is central management. So if you have multiple uh, rooms inside the hotel, you want to have a one platform system that integrates all devices, and you can manage in one button. So with one platform. And the second is energy conservation. So um, most one of the common features that hotel owners that they want from Akubela is the smart energy saving solution, which is uh, the human presences and the light control. So they will purchase human presence sensors. So the sensor will detect if anyone is currently inside a an area, for example, a room. If they're not, they will switch off all the lights or switch off all the air conditioners so they can save energy um, on site. So create a smart ecosystem around the hotel. So these are the two main things that hotel owners are looking for using Akubela. So central management and energy conservation. Okay. We're going to have a look at our solutions that we offer. So a standard plan is we have a PIR sensor. So this is the human presence sensor that I was mentioning about. So this detects if there's tenants currently inside this living space. If they're not, you can trigger different events. Um, in this room, and we have an SOS panel, and we have the small socket. Okay, so if you are not, so for now, there's no one living in this room, you can switch off all the plugs, then there won't be any safety hazards leaving the plugs on. Okay, then we have the front door panel, so that's an indicator that the uh, people living inside the room can use. So we have three options. So this is the key card they can use to enter the room. The second is the do not disturb function. So if the tenants do not want to get disturbed, they can have this option on. And the lastly is the make up room function. So if they want to have the room cleaned, then they can press the makeup room button, then the hotel will send a cleaner to the room for the room cleanup. Okay, then in the front door, we recommend you to use our smart lock model. This will be integrated with our um, cloud platform, and you'll be also to able to manage so temporary cards that's valid for 1 day or depending on how long the resident is staying inside the hotel. Then we have door and window sensors that is used as for safety precautions. So if you have the a alarm system set up and if the door or window is triggered but did not disarm, then the hotel owners will receive a notification that the door or window has been opened. Okay. Then we have a key slot that provides power to all the devices inside a hotel. So this is insert for power. So we have a key card and you have to put the key card inside the room, then it will gain power inside the area. Okay, then we have panels inside uh, the hotel room as well. So in corridors or entrances, and you can have panels that you can control lights or control TVs, air conditioners, or so depending on your structure of your solutions, you can control different things. Then we have the IR gateway. So for example, if you have a TV that is using an IR signal, then this can be controlled using an IR gateway. Okay, then we have the switch actuators. So this is an I/O board. So we have input and output relays. So if you have additional triggering events, so for example, I want to trigger a light bulb or a a light to switch up on, then you can have an I/O system that connects the inputs and outputs a relay using this switch actuator. Okay, then we have the bedside controller panel, and the every room must have a home center, so a high panel that is acting as a controller inside the uh, room. Okay. Then the diagram of a hotel solution, if it is a cloud-based solution, we also have a router that is used, and we have network switches for the high panels and the access control products and guard phones. Also, we have a GRMS portal. So differently from the community solution, our hotel solution will be using a GRMS portal in this case. Then um, we have IoT devices that are using ZigBee protocol, and we have hardwires as well. So let's say you have a RS485 cable that is running to a an add-on device that you want to connect to the, the switch actuator, then it will work. And if you have a standard sensor that you want to trigger events, then you can connect to our switch actuator. Okay, and like we said, the TV will be using an IR protocol, or other units that might be using IR protocol, then it is compatible as well. Okay, in so this is the standard hotel solution that we offer. But if you want to have an advanced or a premium hotel solution, you can integrate more features into it. For example, the lighting system. A standard hotel will have on and off. So this is what they offer to tenants. But if you have a high-end hotel, then you may offer a brightness adjustment, a color temperature adjustment, and color change. Okay, so this requires your hotel to have uh, lights, LED lights that are able to change to different colors, and in terms of the brightness adjustments, you can do it on your application, or you can do it on the high panel. And for color temperature adjustments, we have pre-configured things that you can use, or you can customize your own um, scenarios. And the color change is you can create different combinations of light changes, but this will require um, a more high-end high panel and the light controllers for you to use. Okay. Then the highlights that we offer is the energy conservation. So the auto shut off of the air conditioners and lights, so when no one is in the room. So this is one of the features that we offer. And the remote control of the room power. So if you're not inside your house and you don't have a sensor um, installed inside the room, then you can also switch off lights and air conditioners on your app or web portal through the parking managers. So we also offer remote control remotely if you don't have the sensors to auto shut off. Okay. Then we have the all-in-one panel. So this high panel offers intercom features, the access control features, the device control, and voice assistance. And if you have temperature control or smart switch control, then you can have it all in one. Okay. Then we have the app-free mobile control. So if you use our Akubela solution, our apps are for free. Okay, so we don't charge per apps. If you want to have apps, these are for free. Okay. But for hotels, um, you can use an H5 command for residents to count in. So let's say um, um, a tenant booked for 2 days, then they don't need to download the Akubela app. They could use a web-based an H5 page to control the devices for the 2-stay visits of this room by scanning the QR code that we offer in the uh, in the hotel. So uh, once you have registered the tenants for a stay duration, a QR code will be available for them. Then once they scan the QR codes, they have a H5 page they can use to control the rooms. Okay. Then we have a customizable mode that you can set up for guests coming in. So you can have a welcome mode that, for example, opens the curtains and switch on all the lights when a resident moves in, and at night you can close all the curtains and switch off all the lights, or change the lights to a warmer color. So you can customize on your modes inside the hotel room. Then we have the integration with the intercom system. So our high panels are using the standard IP protocol. So you can use IP calls if all the units are um, installed under the same network, or you can register to a sleep server that is using, you can use your own, or you can use Akubela. Okay, so you can register your sleep servers as well. Okay, then the features that we offer are one card and full access. So you can assign a card and you can integrate it with elevator control, the smart lock in front of the room, and the power key cards that provides power to the hotel room. Okay, and we have automated warm welcome. So this is a mode that you can set up for the tenants. Okay, and we have for example, the reading modes, the sleeping modes, and we have the nighttime lighting. So if you have sensors installed under the bed, and when tenants moves around at night, then the bed light will switch on. Okay. Then we also offer voice assistance that the command can be triggered um, through a voice assistant, and we have a room services. So this is the makeup room or the service call that you can make as a tenant, and we have the D&D uh, control and the adding buttons form. So you can have this panel using buttons only, or you can have a touchscreen pad that is using different features. Okay, and you can also customize your own screensaver. So let's say you want the tenant to see the hotel rules or the hotel services that you offer, or a Wi-Fi connection details. You can customize your own screensavers on high panels. So that is also possible. Okay. Then we offer the public service management. So you have a reservation feature. So let's say you have a gym or restaurant or a meeting room inside the hotel, and we have a feature that allows the tenant to book this slot in a different time and for different durations. Okay. Then we offer a real-time room status. So as a property manager, you will be able to know if the tenants have checked in or have they checked out. So this is an overview of the reservations of the day and pending cleaning rooms at on the web. So you can have a view on our GMS system. Okay. Then you can also perform remote upgrades and troubleshooting remotely. So through web, you may redirect to devices currently installed, so you don't have to actually go on site, and you can perform remote maintenance through a GMS system. Okay, then the products that we offer. So this is a high panel. So this is an Android-based 4-inch Android 10 operating system. Okay, and it has built-in sensors and using Zigbee protocol, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and network Ethernet cable. Okay, then we have add-ons. So this is the switch actuator for the I/O control board, and you have the gateways. That if you want to extend your connection through the hotel room. Okay, then we have the door plates that can be used outside um, the hotel room. Okay, then we have two versions, the rectangle one and the slim one. Okay, then we have the smart key switches and the smart socket with USB, so you can cut off the power when not in use. Okay, then we have the keys insert for power. Then have the IR controllers, the air conditioner dimmers, and the door window sensors that you can use as an add-on. Okay. Then we have the human presence sensor, so that detects if there's currently a person inside a hotel room. Okay. Then we have a guard phone or R49G that you can use with a handset, and you have the access control models 802 that's used for access. Okay. Then we have the card readers that we offer. So this is known as the CID01, and your USB you can plug into your um
Tony, sorry, Tony, I have one
yeah.
question here in the chat.
Mhm.
So all the intercoms are compatible, right? But also the access control ports, all of them?
Yeah, all of them can be added to our um Akubela platform, and they can work with each other.
So all the Equivox catalog is compatible, right?
Uh, yes, for now. But
Perfect.
if we have new products, then we will release the additional firmware that you have to use. So we will have a guide for you to look at. So some of the models require you to update the firmware to a certain version. So this must be noted. So sometimes you need to perform updates for it to be integrated.
Perfect, Tony. Thank you.
Okay. Then we have the SOS panels, network sockets, the telephone sockets, and the TV outfits. Then we have the GRMS platform that is used for hotel management. And with our success stories is that we have a 109 hotel rooms in Colombia for the Wake Torso Hotel that has been recently built. They have used our PS41 and IR controllers and human presence sensors and E18 for the hotel, and they aim to um, provide a centralized management and energy conservation. So this is one of our sites recently implemented last year. Okay. And yeah, that is our two solutions for the day, the hotel solution and the community solution. Now we'll answer your questions in the Q&A. Okay.
Okay, Tony, thank you. It says I saw that doesn't have a cost for guests, but the Akubela app for the project manager has a cost.
No, all the apps are for free on Acubela.
Mm, nice, perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Also says that in the slide 28 and in the last one. So Akubela has a system for reservations for hotels?
No, we currently do not support reservations, so it is so you have to manually input a reservation, so it doesn't currently connect with online platforms. So let's say today's reservation is you have to manually input the tenants moving in, so you have to make a schedule of the guests coming in and guests moving out. So it doesn't currently connect directly with the online platforms, for example, Trips or Bookings.com. So the reservation must be inputted manually.
Okay, got it. Can you go to the last slide?
Last slide. This slide.
Yeah, this is mine question because it says Acubela Smart GRM solution. But this is
Mhm.
an integration, right? It's not from Acubela.
No, no, this is a full Akubela solution. So they have used our Akubela devices and our Akubela platform. So this is a full Akubela solution.
Let's see if someone else has a questions. There is again the same question about the compatibility with AccuBox, but yes, for now, all the AccuBox catalog is compatible.
Um, could you repeat? You mentioned about the guests.
No, no, the last question was again the same about the compatibility with AccuBox, but it's for now
Oh, okay.
All the
Yeah,
catalog from Akubela, yes.
yeah.
Okay, just let's see. Someone has another question. I think that's everything, Tony. I
Okay.
wanna say thank you for your time. We know that it's late in China, so we really appreciate your help this morning from us.
Thank you everyone for coming.
And for our customers, please give us a call, send me an email. We will be very happy to help you with all your projects. So, Tony, thank you so much and have a
Okay.
good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you.